involves fending the dog off of the washing line so she doesn't steal Jess's pants.
Right.
On the washing line.
Could be worse. Could be another person that you were fending off stealing Jess's pants.
Or someone else's pants that you're protecting.
From Jess.
That sounds like trying to hide an affair.
It does.
Someone else's pants so my wife doesn't find them.
John, we're not here to judge, we're just here to help.
What do you mean we're not here to judge? This is the whole point of the episode. Someone gets judged.
Hello and welcome to Would John Rather. Guess what? John with an H is still not here. Praise be the Lord. Nathan is still here. Say hello, John without an H.
Hello,
Hi.
John without an H.
John, say hello to Nathan.
Say hello to Nathan.
And we're here. We're all here. So, might confuse people. John stood in by Nathan one last week. So therefore Nathan stood in by Nathan is asking the questions, which means it's not John asking the questions, not John answering the questions, but also a John answering the questions. Does everyone understand?
No.
Then let's go.
Let's dive right in. Would you rather always have to wear a cape or always have to wear a face mask?
Always have to wear a
Cape.
cape.
No, I went Kate first.
Oh, come on. I started speaking.
No, I've learned this with you. You have to jump straight in and shout one word answer without any repercussions, because then you can sort of waffle and delay and think about your argument. And my argument is you're going to have to deal with mask sweat.
Yeah, I love a mask. What sort of mask? Masquerade mask? Slipknot mask? Full frontal mask?
Gimp mask.
Mission Impossible 2 mask? Mission Impossible 2 mask with that little thing you put across your throat so you can use other people's voices. So I can pretend to be John and go, actually, I'd rather wear a mask. And then I can step in and go, well, actually, I'd rather wear a cape. Boom. Win. Next question.
Well, those sort of things don't exist, so sorry about that.
But do they?
Not everything in films
do they?
exists.
But do they?
No, they don't.
But do they?
No, they don't.
But do they?
Okay, I used to wear a cape when I used to perform in my first ever garage punk band, and it was cowprint and it was furry,
when you
and it was awesome.
when you wore a cape, were you a virgin?
Yeah.
Yep. Have you worn a cape since you were a virgin?
Fancy dress, yeah.
I'm not sure either of you have made any arguments yet.
Nope.
Matt just listed a load of face masks, and you said I once wore a cape. So I'm still waiting for the arguments.
Yeah. Dracula wears capes, superheroes wear capes, matadors wear capes, really cool people wear capes. You could even be Lady Gaga and wear a cape. Just interesting people wear capes. People who are up to no good wear masks.
Like the Phantom of the Opera.
I don't want to be tarred with the same brush as all the people that are up to no good and up to mischief and want to hide their identity.
Have you ever seen the film The Incredibles?
Yeah.
No capes!
It's a kids' film.
So?
Superman wears a cape, Batman wears a cape, and they are possibly the best two superheroes available.
Really?
For the blasphemy against the Incredibles, masks win. Next question.
Thank you very much. Masks fucking win. Oh, wow. And look at that. Mother is phoning me currently. She must have heard me.
Is that the buzzing in the background?
Yeah. Shall I answer it and get to say hello?
Put it on speakerphone, yeah.
Mother?
Hello? Hello?
Hello. I'm currently recording with John that you don't like and our brother. Would you say hello?
I'm not her
Stop
brother.
saying John that I don't like, because I do like. Just because he doesn't like
Which
it when I
one?
try and correct him doesn't mean to say I don't like him. But yeah, hello. Sorry, you rang me at 6:30. I was just returning your call.
I'm currently recording, so can I call you back in a little while?
Yeah, no worries. It's not urgent, don't worry.
Wait, say hello to your fans.
Have I got fans? Hello? This is not John's mum. Hello? Okay?
Thank you very much.
That'll do.
Ask Mum to do the intro for suggestion of the week.
Oh yeah, mother, you've just called at the right opportunity. We're just at suggestion of the week, so would you mind making the suggestion of the week for us?
Oh, gosh.
See, it's difficult when you're put on the spot.
No, I can't think of
It can be any... What have you just bought for your back garden?
What have I just bought for my back garden?
That was a question.
Yeah, just repeating it to make sure I've got it right. A spa. A hot tub. Is that what you're meaning?
But, yeah.
No, suggestion of the week. Especially for anybody with nothing much to do in their life. Buy a spa. Sit in there all day and just chill. Best thing I ever bought. That said, I've not been in it since yesterday.
Well, it is today, so yesterday isn't that far away.
No, but there's time yet. Currently sitting in the back garden thinking I might pop in and have a little chill in the bubbles, as you do. Okay?
Okay,
Right, you will edit out all the spaces, won't you?
maybe.
Maybe not. Oh, great. I should be driving home on Monday, listening to myself rambling on about absolutely nothing. So, yeah.
What do you think I do on the way to work?
Recommendation of the day, whatever you call it. Buy a spa. Best money you'll ever spend. All right.
Thank you very much, Mother. We'll hear from you soon.
Will you? Okay. Take care. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye. Well, there you have it. Suggestion of the week is wait for your mother to call you and tell you what to do.
So, are we going for question 2 now?
Yeah.
I've been sent some by someone I work with. One of them's quite light, one of them's quite twisted, and the other
John's
one...
not here. We will both give you a straight answer. Please
Do you want
put
the
us into the
twisted
deep
one?
end. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for the...
Would you rather find out your partner was a prostitute hired by your parents, or have triplets with a one-night stand?
Have triplets with a one-night stand.
Good luck with that. I would,
As a parent, you've just gone, oh.
as a parent, I've gone, actually, I can deal with the first one, that's fine. But
So-
triplets, no, thank you.
Well, I'll let you go first, John.
Okay. Yes, my whole life would be a lie. And it would probably be quite gutting. But at the same point in time, I could get it annulled for deception. And then I'd be left with the house, the dog. I could have a kid, live on benefits, job done, until I get a nice big job, and he's at school, and I can sort my life out. Because it wouldn't be my fault, and I wouldn't have to look bad in front of everyone else. And then people would give me sympathy, and it would be all right. Whereas I think if I were to have a one-night stand, that wouldn't go down well with a wife. Really not good at all. Number 2 is triplets. What's worse than getting someone pregnant once, but somehow 3 times at the same time? That's like against physics. That's witchcraft. So.
Do you know what's good about being a boy? Is I've just got someone pregnant with triplets. Guess what? Bye bye. There's no onus on me. There's no onus on me. There's no onus on me. That sounds bad. Like if I was in a loving relationship with someone who I cared about, then of course I'd be there for them. But a one night stand and they get pregnant with triplets, that means either they've lied about something or they've lied about something, because I wouldn't not protect certain things. So their problem. See you later. Good luck with all
it's also
three of
your
them.
problem.
No, it's not, because
As much as Jeremy Kyle isn't a thing anymore, if they come back to you and say, look, these are yours, and they do a DNA test,
no, you're not. As long as your name is not on the birth certificate, you have no right and therefore no onus.
So when they track you down via Facebook, because they've got 9 months to go and do that, and they put your name on the birth certificate.
No, because you have to sign the birth certificate.
You do, but if you are DNA proven to be the parent,
Yeah.
then you are responsible for said children anyway.
Then we should probably stop this conversation right here, because that is absolutely bullshit.
Do you want a different question? Question 2?
Yeah.
Would you rather have to take a doll with you everywhere you go, or every time you pee, a doll appears?
What sort of doll?
One of those creepy China ones.
China ones that are like
Scenario.
up to your knee height.
Yeah, rigid.
Yeah, so take it everywhere, or when I
Yeah.
piss, it just appears. When I finish my stream, does it disappear? Or
No,
just every time I piss, a new doll appears, so I'm slowly like...
Is it a new doll or is it the same doll that just teleports locations?
it's not a new one, and it's not the same one. So a doll of the same sort of thing just appears. Say you go to bathroom at home, at work, wherever. You walk into the bathroom. That is now you are going to the toilet. It just appears somewhere, and then when you walk out, it just disappears.
Oh, so
I
just...
choose that one then. That sounds easy. Sounds a lot logistically harder than carrying a China doll with you everywhere that is very fragile and probably wouldn't last a whole year.
Yeah, to be fair, I was thinking that's why I wanted to get like... And John, I imagine that's why you were letting me ask the questions, because there's a lot of intricacies to this question, because essentially every time you go for a piss, doll appears, and as you're walking away from the bathroom, doll disappears. So you think you're going mad. Yeah, you think you're going mad, but whatever. Otherwise,
I don't tend to look around the bathroom. I don't tend to sort of look over my shoulder. So it can appear and disappear, and I'd never even know.
In my scenario, I've got to take this doll everywhere with me. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely rather that. Because it's alright if it appears and disappears every time I go for a piss, and you get used to it, but that's fine until you're a public urinal with other people. And other people start screaming and running out the bathroom every
Yeah, but it's cool
time
that
right out.
because it turns into a private bathroom as soon as the stream starts happening. So you don't have to worry about being pee shy and like some crazy huge penis man standing next to you. Because as soon as the doll appears, people go whoa and run away.
You're not thinking about this, John, because everybody else that comes to inspect, like security, for example, why everyone's running away, the only thing they can see in there is you.
Yeah.
You shake, you go to leave, everyone runs in, and they see you. So they think you're the reason everyone's run out.
And that looks a lot less suspicious than a full-grown man carrying a China doll with him everywhere he goes. Like one of those crazy Japanese waifu pillow things.
I would put it in one of those backpack things that you put babies in, and I would just tell it.
Even more unhinged.
I would just tell everyone, I'm on a stag do
my
and it's a
child.
bet. I'm on a stag
This is
do
my
and it's a
baby
bet.
now.
Stag do bet. Stag do bet. Stag do bet. You keep trying to talk over me. Stag do bet.
I can't wait for this in your future, like your near future life, where you got to take the cat to the vets. You got your cat in the basket, and then a China doll on your back.
Oh, cat in a basket. That's delicious. It's almost as good as chicken in a basket.
So your work colleagues, when you turn up with China doll, and they think it's a novelty, and they're like, oh, Matt's so funny and interesting. And then a week goes by, and they think, oh, okay, well, this new guy's, yeah, he's a bit quirky. And then a month goes by, and they're like, this isn't right. And then after a year, your whole place of work's changed atmosphere because you've turned up with that China doll again.
Well, it's the same
Really?
as if I had to carry an animal around with me. I just snap off the limbs and I'd bundle it up, and I would conceal it somewhere on my person that no one noticed.
But that's not a full China doll. That's a compressed pile of crockery.
Well, it's still a full China doll, just in different places.
I think if it was all squashed up because it's China, it's going to make some noises, and then people are going to go, "What's that?" And you're going to have to show. And then you're just going to pull out a baby like China doll hand from your pocket,
a China doll. In a China doll, the torso is like fabric, but the arms and the legs and the head are China. So the China head could get strapped onto my gooch. The legs and the arms could go onto my legs and the arms.
I want to see you walking with a China doll's head strapped to your gooch.
What? Just look down and it's looking back at you.
with the ball sack slapping. But no,
So
I'm not talking about that kind of thing. Stop being disgusting. I'm talking about walking.
I want a doll's head down my pants all day.
And this is the episode that you've got Mum guest appearing on.
I know. I can't believe our mother condones this kind of thing.
Oh well, I'm sure she's proud of you.
Yeah.
It explains the black sheep of the
Yeah,
family.
I was about to say the black sheep thing. Anyway, I've got nothing more to say. I think you've already decided, so what's the point?
John, have you got any more to add?
Well, it's not going to impact my life massively. The only time it's going to freak me out is the first time I get really, really hammered and decide it's safer to do a sit-down wee than make a mess of my own bathroom, and it just appears and I'm drunk out my face. And then,
Where it appears in front of your face,
and then after
just
that,
floating.
it'll be fine. I'll just get used to it.
Because
Because if it appears and disappears, there's going to be little to no consequence. If it just disappears into the ethereal plane, it doesn't exist anymore.
I just carry it under my arm all the time and be like, I'm just going for a piss, do you want to take my doll? And everyone in the pub would be like, yeah!
No.
And I'd rugby throw my doll across the room and they'd like fight over it. I'd go for a piss, I'd come back and be like, where's my doll? And they'd be like, yeah! And I'd take my doll
like
back,
25
tuck
pieces
it
across
under
the
my
bar
arm.
because it's made of china.
I'm just thinking, we've all got a mutual friend that likes to get drunk and piss in various places. So this doll would just appear in all sorts of different scenarios with that person.
That'd be amusing.
I mean, he'd be the person to ask.
See, I was almost hoping the question would be phrased in such a way where wherever you urinated last, the doll appears like 6 foot behind you, and then it would stay there until the next time you would need to go urinate, and then it would disappear, and then a new one would appear. So there'd be like.
So what? In a year's time, there'll be just a pile of dolls in your bathroom.
No. The one from the previous time disappears, and then a new one appears.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're trying to say.
So you only get a doll for each time you go. As soon as you go now, the previous one disappears, and then new one appears behind.
If you go into your work toilet and go for a wee, that doll's there until you go home and wee at home, and then you get one at home.
Appears in my house. That's sort of how I thought it was going to work.
I mean, you can go with that if you want. I'm still not sure how that benefits your argument.
No, it's just not. That's how it would work. It'd be slightly more interesting than the whole time I'm urinating, it's there, and then when flow is broken, it disappears. Because then that is absolutely no consequence. You can go about living your life like a normal human being, apart from if you happen to be in a big crowded toilet, and then
because then
it's actually your fault.
It would get round that every time you leave a bathroom, you also leave a China doll in there.
Yeah, which would be weird.
Okay, we'll go with that. Argue that.
I'm arguing that one now. Oh, cool. I've just stitched myself up.
I don't understand why you suggested that.
Because I thought I'd already won it.
So wait till I win the award the victory.
I was too sure of myself. Sorry. That's foolhardy of myself. Okay.
I've forgotten what I'm supposed to be arguing for.
Just shut up and you'll win, apparently. Okay. The last.
No, fuck it. Ross Kemp wins.
Oh man, he knows the formula of the show.
Question 3: would you rather have sticky hands all the time or sticky feet all the time?
Sticky hands.
Sticky feet.
Shit. Yeah.
Why would you want to be like Spider-Man as soon as he realises he's got his powers and just got to start to everything and not be able to control it?
Okay.
Sticky feet.
Okay.
You put on a sock,
Imagine trying to walk up a wall. What would be easier?
I'm going to clarify this. It's not super suction sticky. It's like when you've got like jam or syrup stuck, and it's just annoying.
Oh,
definitely feet.
So you slightly tacky, but you can't like use it as a superpower.
Oh yeah, definitely hands.
Why?
Why not?
Because you try and stroke your cat and you'll get attached to it, and then you've got to like fight your hand off of the cat.
I'd use the back of my hand. I'd use the back of my hand. I would tell people.
It's still your hand.
Yeah.
Still your hand.
Oh, well, the whole hand.
The whole hand and the whole foot. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Did he say hand or did he say palm?
Shit.
Come on, Mister Between the Lines. You should know these things by now.
Oh, imagine trying to put on socks though, John.
Yeah, what you do is you do the thing where you like scrunch them all up. You put your thumbs into them and you
roll up, like putting on the condom, and you roll them on.
You put your toes in first and you roll the rest of it on. Jobs are good.
Oh no, I can't think of in any way why I'd rather either or.
So I could live my life as a normal human being, and you just walk around as Sticky Man, the human like 30-year-old toddler.
Yeah. Oh.
Aren't enough wet wipes in the world to cure your ailment. That's sad.
I can't think of a reason
That's in life.
to want sticky hands actually.
You picked first, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, but I thought it was just palms. Oh no!
I can't believe I've completely silenced you.
Oh, John wins. I'm done.
That's a first.
That is. We've broken him.
I've broken him.
Oh man, I've been doing this for like a year and a bit, and I've not managed to do that. You turn up and do it in the night. It's not fair.
And the worst thing is, I was about to say that Nathan needs to ask a fourth question, but didn't you win 2 of the 3 and the third one? So I've managed to be on an episode here where Ross Kemp has won more than I have.
Who won? Well, I can't even remember what the first question was now.
No, Matt, you won the first question because Cape's lost.
Yeah. I need to
Ah,
give you a fourth one.
okay. Nate, you need to give a quick question. It's just a quick one, like the Tyrannosaurus or bookcase question. It's just a quick one. Answers, done.
If it's just a quick one,
Sounds like he's Googling, John.
No, I'm not. I had
Sounds
a
like
couple.
he's looking through his notepad.
I had one, but I wanted to hear your arguments for it, so we'll ignore that one.
Save it for a rainy day.
Save it for a rainy day. I'm trying to think of a quick one now. Would you rather every time you turn on your TV it was really loud or really quiet?
Really quiet.
Very loud.
Really quiet because when you turn it on at 6 in the morning because you've woken up really early for no apparent reason, you don't wake anyone in the house up. Or when your 3-year-old goes downstairs when he's not supposed to and turns the telly on, he doesn't wake everyone else in the house up.
Really loud because if I want to turn on the TV, it's because I want to hear it. Otherwise, I'd turn on the radio. No, because that's to do with noise. Fuck's sake. It's because I want to hear it. Otherwise, I just look at pictures on the internet. And I don't have children, so I don't need to worry about that. Yes, brother, you have children, but I think it's very rare that you're up before your children. So make it loud. Scare them. Make them aware that you're in charge. Ah!
Make them grumpy all day. Yeah, great idea.
But yeah, what about bedtime?
Stop watching TV. You said TV. Watch YouTube. Listen to a podcast. Put your headphones in.
There you go. Put your headphones in. It's louder. It's right in your ears.
Yeah, but that's fine.
And anyway,
It's
you
in
can
your
adjust.
ears.
You can adjust the volume. You said
No.
once you turn it on, it's that level. So I could turn it on. It'd be quite. I just turn it up a little bit. Job done.
Well, in that
You have to
case,
get some sort of ninja reflexes as soon as you turn it on. You've got to be like right on the down button.
But in that way, your argument, I could just plug my headphones in and turn it to an appropriate volume. I don't think being allowed to change the volume should be allowed in this question. Either it's loud or it's quiet, because otherwise we'd both plug our headphones in and then change the volume.
John wins.
What? This is because I haven't got kids, isn't it?
You've got to place your audience, Matt. You've got to place your audience.
You know what? I'm going to have children later today, and then we'll see.
3 of them, just to spite us.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for that one night stand.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, place your audience. Just remember when you won with the other John, with your King of the Moles, because John was impressed with the tunnel system in Norway.
Yeah, but you were there for the tunnel system in Norway. I can't just randomly invent children that I've got. I have a cat.
You don't have to have them. You just have to have empathy for.
Yeah, but fuck. Yes.
You've got to try and be a human being and think of others.
Yeah, but children are awful. You're both parents. You understand.
Matt, you've got to get a better catchphrase than "fuck kids."
Children are awful. Why would you want them? And with that silence, this has been John, Not John, and the brother of Not John. See you next week. Right. It's been a pleasure.
I was expecting more of that sentence.
You're nothing, eat something. You want somebody to it.